What's good, everybody? I want to welcome y'all to another episode of the Am I Toxic podcast. And before we start things off, I just want to say, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. It's right under the video. Go ahead and do that for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind doing promo and all that, you know what I'm saying? It's just that if you already subscribed, you know what I'm saying, you get all the alerts when every episode drop. But yeah, like, subscribe, do all that for me. Get the numbers up. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off. So y'all know I do Toxic Talk to start everything off. And I got two things for Toxic Talk today before we get into the actual main topic and get this thing rolling. So the very first thing I want to talk about is should people make the people that they're going to be talking to, going to be dating next, or whatever the case may be, whenever you meet somebody new, should you make that person that you're meeting aware of your previous situation that you had going on? So the reason I want to talk about this is because everybody, well, not everybody, I'm going to say, but some of you may know about the situation with the rapper Trouble, who died. Basically, he got killed because he was asleep at this other lady's house, right? So basically the story, supposedly what happened is after, it was one night, he went to this girl's house, and her ex-boyfriend saw another man there. While he was in the bed asleep, he killed him. That was that story. Alright. So the reason I want to talk about this is basically, like I said, should you make people aware, like, if you recently got out of a relationship? Because that story basically states that that girl and the guy who killed Trouble had only been broken up for a week. And so, like, she already messing with somebody new, and so he probably telling it over her and whatever, you know, motherfuckers be crazy. So that's really what I want to talk about. So, like, whenever y'all watch these, you know what I'm saying, y'all can use send messages on Instagram or leave comments on YouTube. Like, how do y'all feel? Like, do y'all think that people should make people aware, like, hey, I just got a relationship last week, last month, or look here, my ex crazy, yada yada yada. Like me, I be trying to tell people something, like, they not crazy like that type of crazy where like they pulling up, but they crazy like they stalk my Instagram to see who I'm dating, then they find out who I'm dating or messing with. They stalk their social medias and stuff like that. They that type of crazy. I ain't never had nobody pull up on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if they did, like, they can't, like, you can pull up where I live, but you can't get into my house, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's security, like, it's like you gotta have a pass to get inside the gate in my building. Then you gotta have like another thing to get inside the door. Then you gotta have another fob to get inside the floor that I'm on. So like, it's a lot to even get to where I'm at. So like, I ain't never had that happen to me. Or even when I was living back home in Louisiana, I ain't never had like that. Even like I don't even think I had no crazy breakups either. And then like I don't want to say if it's more of a male thing or a female thing, because I know females do the same thing too. Like, I don't know if they get to that point, to the extreme, where they killing motherfuckers, but they definitely, like, females do pop-ups. I've heard more female pop-up stories than males, but let's not get off subject. But yeah, so like I said, I just feel like you definitely should make everybody aware of like your previous situation. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about like their past, which that's something I'm big on as well. Like, I don't like talking about my like relationship history, but I do feel like you should make people aware, because even if it's not like a bad breakup, let's say like you meet someone, oh yeah, I just was single yesterday. Like, I mean, not single, I just got out of a relationship yesterday. You know, like, they fresh, like that relationship may not be completely over. They may just be trying to like get that person mad, or you like a rebound. Like, you ain't fully healed for one day. Now, I know that sounds weird saying it, because like with me, like, I be moved on, you know what I'm saying, like same day, next day, like I'm ready to talk to other people. But I won't necessarily want to jump into a relationship, but the only reason I'm saying it is because like when I do it, my relationships be over because like I be the one that be ending them, right? But in that case, it's only because like when my relationship's over, like I've already kind of pre-exited the relationship. Rather than, let's say like me and I'm dating somebody and they leave me and I didn't want them to leave. Like, I wouldn't be able to like just move on as fast because they ended the relationship and I wasn't ready for it. So like when I do it, you know what I'm saying, like it's been in my head for like weeks, maybe a month, or however long it's been in my head that I've been wanting to get this over with, and I finally did it. You know what I'm saying? So like it's not gonna be as hard for me to transition into talking to somebody else or dating somebody else because I was already 50%, 75% out the door already. So it's more of a transition. But like I said, in the reverse cases, those opposite situations when you not that person who moving on that fast, or you was already like 100% connected and you got your heart broken, you know what I'm saying? You just trying to hang out with somebody, you're not really over it like your last person. So, and if you know that the person that you dating, they crazy, definitely like advise people that like this motherfucker be popping up. Like maybe let's go to your place or go to like a hotel or something. Like, well, not even that place. I'll say do like a hotel, go to like a public place. I know like they probably fucked that day or whatever. So they had to have someone that they had sex. So I say probably like a hotel probably would have been like the best situation for them. So he wouldn't have to go to her house and then she wouldn't have to go to his house. Even though his house probably would have been like a little more secure because he's like a rapper. I don't know or want to make like speculation that he got like a nice ass house or like somewhere like a nice ass neighborhood. But he was a rapper and he had some money, so I don't really, we don't know. But he possibly could have. But definitely like, oh yeah. Then for safety reasons, I would also say like stop inviting everybody to your house. Like, it could be dangerous for you and whatever the other person. Like the dude could have killed her and the dude, but he really was mad that she was fucking with somebody else. So he killed Trump basically. Did he know if it was him? We don't know, but maybe he did. Like he turned himself in about it. If y'all didn't know that, but yeah. So that's the first toxic talk. Now let's jump into the next one. All right, and as we talk about the next toxic talk, you know what I'm saying, like as y'all can see on the screen, or if I wasn't able to, you know what I'm saying, put it on there the right way or whatever while I'm recording this, but as y'all can see on the screen or the picture previously was on like the video, basically like this post basically described, you know what I'm saying, like could you celebrate, like the post said, like a 10-year anniversary of being somebody's girlfriend? Just like, I just want to know y'all feedback on it. Like, just let me know, like, your, what would you do in that situation, basically? Like, me, y'all know that's going to be my life with whoever I end up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm with the person I'm with right now, she going to be a girlfriend for 10 years, 15, 20, 30. That's just what she going to be, you know what I'm saying? She can call herself whatever she wants to. If she want to call herself my wife, we may not be legally at that point, but she can call herself whatever she wants to. But you know my opinion, like I said, I don't think there's nothing wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Me. No, that could be just a girl thing. I ain't gonna say 100% sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that issue would only pertain to about, I'm gonna just say it, like, for like maybe 90 to 100%, 90% of women may feel the way that she does about that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be a girlfriend for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, whatever. Like I said last week, if y'all didn't watch the episode or if y'all ain't been listening to me forever, like, I ain't getting married, so that's that situation. So, and maybe the dude that girl was with, you know what I'm saying, maybe he will marry her. Maybe it just wasn't the time, you know what I'm saying? Like I said last week, everybody needs everybody, you know when you want to marry somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, 10 years is a while, but maybe you don't know that. But it's clear by the indication of like her post that she wants to be married, basically. She like, damn, I'm really celebrating a 10-year anniversary with somebody being a girlfriend. Like, what the fuck is going on? But you know, I don't think it's the craziest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a relationship for 10 years. Like, a lot of people don't make it that far. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even make it 2. So you got 10 years with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still celebrate. You know, you may not have the title that you want to be called or whatever, but like, you still got that time with somebody. do we know their relationship? I don't want to say status. Do we know like the health of their relationship? Do we know that if they have the best relationship, or whatever? No, we don't know that. We just know basically what's going off that one post that she put. Like, how the fuck am I celebrating? You know what I'm saying? Being a 10-year girlfriend. Like, would I care about being a 10-year boyfriend, even if I wanted to get married or whatever? Or even if marriage was something that I wanted to do. I'm a male, so I can't really like put myself in her shoes. But cause men are the ones who make marriages happen. It's the very few occasions where a woman will propose. Like, y'all know what I said about it was some way back in the day, like episodes ago, whenever, you know what I'm saying, like I'll take a girl proposing to me, you know what I'm saying, like I know it's odd, but I would do it. Like, I ain't gonna say I would get married, but I feel like, yeah, you show me you want to marry me. Like, I feel like I'm the prize in the situation. So propose to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, get out. You ain't necessarily gotta get out on me, you know. So that's like it's just a male thing, like it's whatever. But you know, like that's what males do. But like, you know what I'm saying, just you can give me the ring, or you say, will you marry me? And I'll do it. I ain't gonna say I do it, but like if I wanted to get married, like I take that, you know what I'm saying? So I know that you really want to marry me. You know what I'm saying? If the girl do it, like, I feel like it's more serious, you know what I'm saying? I don't find nothing weird about it when they do it. I just don't like that they do it like in public places. Like, if a girl was to propose to me, like, let's do it in private. Like, let's not, I wouldn't care if you did it in the public. But just for like everybody watching it, like, why the fuck is she proposing to him? Like, she's so weird. Like, that's so like, yeah, cringe. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want my girlfriend to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So ladies, if y'all want to propose, I suggest more of y'all propose to y'all man and then see where that goes. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all want to be proposed to, but if you want to get married real bad, you think your dude ain't really ready for it, propose to him and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And but just don't do it in public. Like I said, do not do this shit in public. Like, I know y'all know, like, all my people in Shreveport, y'all know it's a couple, you know what I'm saying, who, the girl proposed to the dude. Now, we know their relationship is funny and whatever. Their relationship got, like, a lot of shit going on. We don't have to say no names. If you from Shreveport, you know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, the girl proposed to the dude. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of caught off guard by, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, it is a thing that's going to catch you off guard. But at the same time, you like, damn. Like, okay, she want to marry me. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how dude was in the video. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, like I said, like, y'all can be like her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying be like that relationship. Because, you know, they shit kind of is all over the place. But, yeah, like, I suggest maybe y'all change it up a little bit, get y'all proposal on, whatever, and switch sides. So we're gonna throw a little ad on, we're gonna move on to the next one.
Shop with the official nail junkie. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok. I make custom press-ons. I mainly specialize in nail art, anime and cartoon specific, but I do all types of nail art. Anything you want, I can do. The nails last anywhere between 2 weeks plus. I do give nail glue and adhesive tabs depending on how long you want it to last. If you want a short time, use adhesive tabs. If you want to longer, use the glue. I give tip cards and instruction cards also, so you always know what to do. They are reusable, so you can use them up to 30 times as long as you follow the instruction cards. And the order can be made and shipped within a week, and shipping is always 3 to 5 days.
Alright, and jumping in today's topic, we gonna be talking about, you know what I'm saying, you know your relationship over, you know what I'm saying, the signs be there, like everybody knows. Like, I don't really think that many people be caught off guard that their relationship be over. Like, even with me, like, where's all this coming from? Or like, that's how people be like, and I be like, why you feel like that? Like, you thought our relationship was good? Like, we argue all the time. We always into it. We never talking to each other. Like, it was bound to happen. Like, you know, like, I don't know, like, why they be doing that, but I feel like everybody, or we're gonna discuss, you know what I'm saying, like, what's the signs, or, well, I guess in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, like, what the signs is, whatever, why people be, I guess, they want to ignore them. Maybe that's the case, people ignoring the signs because they still really want to be with somebody, whatever, but you know what I'm saying, like, what the red flags, the warning signs, whatever, we're gonna discuss all that. Alright, so, like I said, everything is about if you're in a relationship. This is not about somebody that you getting to know, should you date them out. This is when you're in a relationship and if that relationship is about to be over. So, you know what I'm saying, like, signs that y'all shouldn't be together, or like, when do you know that it's over? So, let's just say, alright, for me, personally, like, how I know it's over is basically like, once I get to the point that I'm happy, like when I'm not around you, that's when I know, like, this ain't what it is. Like, it's finna be over. Like, we gotta separate from each other. And what I mean by that is, let's say, like, alright, I think this, I'm gonna say it only can apply to somebody that you're living with, because, like, if you're not living with this person, then y'all not really gonna be running each other that much. Possibly, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all still see each other every day, yada yada yada, whatever, a couple hours or however much. But you said, like, in the case that you're living with somebody, you gotta see them every day, and then whenever you are away from that person, you feel good. Like, for example, I've been in relationships where, like, I don't know if y'all follow me on Twitter, but you follow me on Instagram. I think I posted it on Instagram. When I kind of find the posts while I'm doing this. Let me see exactly what I said. I said, LMAO, you know your relationship at the end / toxic. When you get off work and instead of going to the house, you sit in the car for like an hour or so, or you really do overtime and come home. Like, that's a true thing. Like, I never was the one, you know what I'm saying, want to do like overtime at work. But y'all know what I mean. Like, you'd rather not be at home, even though you want to go home. Like, if you lived alone and you could just go home and just do whatever you want to. Like, for me, I don't do much outside of my house. Like, I go to the gym. Other than that, I ain't really got that many places to really go to like escape from something. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I don't use like as the gym to escape, but like that's my second place. Like, I don't club. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really a lot that I do. Like, I find like I can't really go out to eat by myself. It's kind of weird. So I can go for a drive or something. Like, but other than that, like, I like to be at home playing the game. Like, y'all know, if you know me personally, and you know me, so like, y'all know I like to play the games, I like to watch TV, watch movies, or whatever. So like, I would rather be at home. So just the fact that I would rather like work longer hours, just to do anything to avoid coming home, that's when I know that the relationship is not where it needs to be. Like, it's either about to end, it should be over already if that's the case, or something like that, or it needs improvement. Like, something needs to be fixed soon, or this shit gonna be a wrap. Like, I dead ass multiple times, plenty of times, have just came home. Like, I just come home and just sit in my car. Like, let's say if I get off work early, like, I just stay and make it seem like I got off work at a different time. Like, I don't want to come home, especially if I know we about to argue, whatever, and I just like, alright, I don't feel like dealing with this shit. Let me just go do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying to anybody watching this, like, this is what I do. Now, I'm not saying you can do other things. Now, some other shit gonna get you in trouble. Don't go hanging out with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go talking to other people. Now, if they your friends, they your friends. But like, the opposite sex thing, it's kind of hard, because like, I don't feel like you should be telling like the opposite sex like your problems in your relationship, because they not gonna help you. Like, they gonna wanna like possibly fuck you, possibly make you feel like the person that you with ain't shit. Ooh, which goes to another thing. Like I actually made a post about this too as well. I wonder if. Oh, matter of fact, all right. This is what I said on the post. I said, don't tell your relationship problems to someone who might want you. They want you to break up so they can get with you. So they gonna be saying shit like, I never do you like that. And the whole time, like, that person be full of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna say whatever to get you to feel even worse about the person you with. Perfect example, you know, like, all right, imagine me, like, if I told a girl, like, my girl can't suck on me. I know that's explicit or like a wild example, but that's just what I made a tweet about for deal with. So I'm just saying, like, that girl probably gonna respond saying something like, I can. And now you being a nigga, a guy, male, you gonna be like, let me see, like, I wanna find out. Can you really do better than the person I'm with is doing? And then now you done fell into her trap. You know what I'm saying? Like, just off the strength of her saying like she wanna do something or that she can do something better than the person you with, you done fell into the trap of that. So like, definitely, like, if you unhappy with your person, like, don't tell other people who may possibly want you, or you don't have like a friend who's like a genuine, like, platonic friend, like somebody that you go to who you know is not going to try to like make a move at you. Now, I know this may be more of like there may be more of a male thing to do, cause like in my head, I already figure like most girls with like guy friends. I don't know if y'all be seeing like little compilations or like little TikTok challenges or Instagram challenges or whatever, when they be like, girls text your guy friends and be like, I want to hook up with you, and post that response and see what they say and shit like that. Like, most of the videos that I've seen, the dudes that be friends with the girls, they definitely gonna try to fuck them. Like, they gonna try to shoot their shot. Like, a shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. That's how I feel like. These motherfuckers, they gonna try to comfort you, but they also gonna try to fuck you. Like, that's how I feel dudes gonna be. So, I already know, like, my girl cannot go tell no other dude about our problems in the relationship. He let him leave him. What you with him for? That's what he gonna be saying. Like, I would never do you like that. And then in her head, you know what I'm saying, even if she ain't really thought about him like that, he didn't just try to make a pass at her in a way. So that's what they gonna get into now, and he gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, get with her. And all because of some shit like that. And so let's jump into, you know what I'm saying, the next thing that, you know, is a sign. You know, so I've already discussed like you not wanting to be around that person. Also, if every little thing that person does like annoy you, like just seeing that person just makes you like, ugh, like you just wanna, you're not gonna do it, but you just wanna like, bitch, like shit like that. Like, you know, like you shouldn't be that person. Like, if you have like those bad thoughts like constantly, like that, I would really fucking hurt you, you know what I'm saying? Like you really aggravate me, like you work my nerves. Like, if you're not happy when you're around that person, like, don't be with them. Like, let the relationship go. Like, even if, you know what I'm saying, like you don't want it to, you know, like you really love that person. Like, even sometimes you gotta let people go that you love, like, or be in love with. I wouldn't know about that. Like I said, like, I already know like how I feel about love. I ain't been in that place yet. But I'm just speaking for like, I'm speaking about y'all, you know what I'm saying, like what y'all could be dealing with. But I'm also giving y'all like my intake as well. But so it's basically what I'm saying, like, don't want to be around them. Every little thing they do annoy you. Like, y'all really not speaking to each other. Shit like that. Like, in the relationship, it's failing. Like, y'all have to act soon, get that shit fixed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all need therapy. Maybe what y'all should do is talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Let me give y'all some. Let me see if I could, you know what I'm saying, fix what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna talk to y'all. Let's just have a discussion. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can come on here and talk to me as well. We can sit y'all right here. I can be a mediator. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get your thoughts off, she get her thoughts off, and we can have, you know what I'm saying, like a little conversation. So, damn, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I've been told by some of my friends that I'm like a therapist. You know what I'm saying? I give good relationship advice. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, or life advices in general. But enough of that. All right, so yeah. So another thing I want to discuss, like that goes along with what we're talking about. So is it worth putting effort into a situation that you know won't last? Me personally, I really don't believe, or I don't want to say believe in, this shit sound weird, but I don't really like putting 100% effort into something like I know it's not gonna last. Like, it's just, I feel like in relationships you just know that you're not gonna get to be forever with the person. Like, even if you want that shit so bad, it's just like you can just tell by how shit going. Like, it probably not get, it won't get any better. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially, I think time plays a big role in it too as well. So like, if you meet a person and within like the first 3 months, 3 to 6 months, whatever, I'm just gonna say 3 because 6 months is like a more of an extended period of time. So it's just like in the first 3 months, if y'all having problems in the first 3 months, that should kind of give you a sign already, like this shit really not gonna be that fucking good. Like, the first 3 months is like the honeymoon phase. Like, that's when shit supposed to be its best. Like, y'all really not supposed to be arguing. It really should be like no problem because y'all really getting to know each other. Like, now, I'm not saying it's impossible to do that because, like, now if a motherfucker cheat on you early, then y'all might have problems. They lying about you, like, y'all can't trust each other. All this shit problems. But, like, in the beginning, everybody is really trying to do their best. They're really trying to hide, like, they got a crazy side, they psychotic or whatever. Like, everybody really trying to hide all that type of stuff in the beginning. They don't say hide it, but they really trying to, like, do their best to come off as, like, the best individual in the world. Like, they probably didn't gave you like some information like beforehand, like I'm this type of person, I'm that type of person, whatever. Like, they didn't give you like some type of that information to give you an insight of how they act about certain things or how they are just as a person in general. But still, like, and I also think that there's different levels to being like in relationships with somebody, or like how you deal with them. Once you live with somebody, that's when you can really like get to know them like 100%. Like, being with somebody every day lets you fully like experience like how it would be to live with somebody for the rest of your life, because you know that you're gonna be coming home to them every day. I had a situation, you know what I'm saying, like this girl I was dating. Y'all know I always got a situation that go with everything I'm talking about. Yeah, because this shit be real. But so had this girl. We already spent a lot of time together, but we wasn't like, I stay at her house, she'll stay at my house, shit like that. But there was this one time something happened and she had to stay at my house maybe like a week or 2. Now, we could see each other, but we could go back home, so we got that time away. Like, I got work, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was coming back. We was seeing each other every fucking night, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, oh shit, I gotta deal with this shit forever if I'm gonna be with this person. Like, and then, I don't want to get into too much detail about the situation, but let's just say like, yo, I had like a realization, like, I'm not gonna be able to do this forever. Like, it's no fucking way that I can deal with this shit forever. So like I said, when you see a person every single day, you get to see more so how they act. Because if I'm only seeing you like 2 hours, I can make that the best 2 hours every time I see you. Or like that person can make that the best 2 hours every time they see you. Like, y'all just go out on a date or something like that. You want to date, like, it shouldn't be a problem if y'all go on a date. Like, if you take a trip with somebody, a trip is supposed to be good. If you arguing with a motherfucker on vacation, you shouldn't be with them. What are we arguing for on vacation? It's a trip. We're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be spending time together. We're supposed to be doing like fun shit. Like, you're supposed to be arguing for the trip. Like, take your ass back home with them. Like, you could stay at home, you wasting money and shit. Like, you can argue at home. You know what I'm saying? Let's enjoy the experience. Let's do something fun, shit like that. But like I said, like living with somebody is something that y'all should experience. Or if y'all don't want to like jump into like I mean that person like they didn't move in with me, but I still got to experience it. Maybe y'all need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you go stay at their house for like an extended period of time. Maybe all you need is a week or two to just spend a night every night. But then you'll know like this how this person acts every night, and it gives you better insight of what your future will hold. So say if you with somebody a year, y'all don't live together, and you know how people like they normally, I ain't gonna say normally, it's some people out in the world who get married and move in with each other, whatever. Oh, while we talking about this, I got a question for y'all. And y'all can just let me know in the comments or whatever. DM me. I got a question. Now, y'all know everybody who live in apartments, you know you're supposed to put it on your lease, like everybody who live in the house. How many of y'all move motherfuckers into y'all apartment while you already in your current lease without putting them on? Like, who really finna do that shit? Like, everybody can be like, yeah, let me add you to my lease right now. And then I might get a new place together, but I didn't move motherfuckers in my apartment. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna tell nobody that you live in here. Like, or any of y'all out there like landlords and y'all actually going to people apartments to see who like actually living in there? Like, y'all do shit like that. Alright, I just wanted to know because that was just something that be in my mind. Like, sometimes people be like, yeah, you can move in. Like, you just make that choice on your own, even though like you know like you're supposed to tell your apartments and shit like that. But yeah, so that's that. So yeah, like I was saying, like that's one of the things that you can experience, you know what I'm saying, to put in effort. Like, and another thing that I want to that go along with like put efforts into a situation. Like like I said, if you know that it's not gonna last, the time frame is thing that I was more so speaking of. That time is when like you gotta is your best judgment of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't put in like I always use 5 years because I just feel like 5 years is a decent amount of time that you can be with somebody. You know, so you got the 5 years in with somebody. I will say it's worth putting in a little more effort than you probably would have with somebody who you having problems with after like 2 months. Like I said, because if I'm moving from you arguing for so soon. Now y'all have other things going on. Let's say maybe you got kids with somebody. Maybe y'all are married. So I'm saying like it's more stuff that y'all have together. Like if y'all do have a place together, like there's literally both of y'all. It's not just one person on the lease. If y'all have stuff that's together, or y'all share like businesses or whatever, y'all business partners, whatever the case may be, I do feel like you should probably put in a little bit of more effort into something that you know like won't last. Now, if you're just completely miserable, I never suggest like staying with somebody that you're unhappy with, like, because I feel like staying with somebody you're unhappy with, you're gonna fuck with your mental, and that's like the most important thing in life. Like, if you're not happy in life, like you can't really be happy doing anything else. Like that's why I was saying like earlier when I was like, if you gotta escape from that person to be happy, to have peace, to have like that freedom that you want. You should be single. Well, I ain't gonna say you should be single. You just shouldn't be with that person because maybe somebody else can give you the happiness that you need. But maybe it is what you desire. Like, and I will say this: maybe not everybody needs to be in relationships. Like, maybe a lot of people, like you may want to be in relationships, but maybe that's not something that actually works for you. You may be a person who needs to be single, even though you may want that person to always like be with, hang out with. Every now and then, but it's not something that you may not want for forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what you have to like kind of deal with in order to get those things, because a lot of people may not want to be like, I guess, you're not a girlfriend or a boyfriend. What would you call a person that you like just hanging out with? Like, y'all not friends or a companion. We'll just say a companion, basically. Maybe sometimes people just want companions that are like, alright, so let's jump into like something else that goes along with what we're talking about. So like, what I put down is like, do I believe all relationships to have bad moments? Like, do y'all believe that as well? We're gonna talk about this, man. That's a two-part question. So, first things first, do I believe all relationships should have bad moments? I don't think anything should have bad moments. Will they happen? Of course. Like, I'm a firm believer in that. I really want to try my best in relationships and trying to avoid bad moments. Like, a lot of the shit that I do in relationships, I do, or like my behavior about how I handle certain things is because I try to avoid making situations worse. Or like, for example, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of us have been into like disagreements, I won't say arguments, or like discussion with somebody, and we know that they're wrong or whatever, but you have to be like, okay, like, alright, yeah, you're right. In your head, you already know that you're right, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying do that every time, because I don't do that every time. Like, it's something that I still continuously work on. Like, a lot of times, I be knowing I'm right, I just be like, okay. Like, and the person kind of be like, they kind of know, like, you kind of fucking with them, we just like, okay. Like, that's how I just want to leave it. I'm not even gonna go back and forth with you. I be like, if I know I'm right, I know I'm right. You know what I'm saying? And some people just feel like they ain't right, well, but I be knowing for 100% fact. Like, I'm a firm believer in, I'm not gonna argue with you about something that I know I'm right on. Like, if I'm wrong, I don't have a place to argue. You know what I'm saying? Or something that I got a question. Like, I can't really like go back and forth with you because I know what am I doing it for? Like, but if I know for 100% fact I'm right, like. Now, like I said, I don't do that every time because sometimes if you're talking about something, I feel like you're trying to make me feel like dumb or stupid, which I'm not by any means. I do have to go back and forth. Like, we go argue. Like, I don't care. Like, and then I am a person who likes to prove facts too. Like, I like to prove to you something. Like, if we argue about something that I know is true, and you keep telling me that, and I can like look it up real quick. All right, yeah, cool. Look at this. I'm not gonna say it. I ain't trying to make you feel like a dumb man. I'm talking about shit like I told you. Like, how the hell you trying to argue about something that I know? Like, come on now. Like, what the point? But, yeah. But that's one of the things. Like I said, I don't feel like. Well, I'm a firm believer in like relationships. I know they don't have them, but you should try to avoid them. I know a relationship isn't perfect. I know some people like to say their relationships are perfect, which they may be. That's what I want. I want a perfect relationship. Like that's what I try my best to achieve. I try my best to avoid situations like I said. If I know I'm right, I just like let shit be. Try to avoid saying certain things that you know that's gonna upset your partner. It's like a lot of shit that you can do, or just some shit that you may have like a small problem. It's not the biggest thing. You just learn to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I fucking use as an example? If you don't like the way somebody says something to you, now this could be a good and a bad thing. Like, you should sometimes make them aware so they won't keep doing the same thing, in which it annoys you and it'll build up. Like, but y'all probably been in a situation where like, yeah, you did this, yada yada yada, but I ain't saying that to you about it. So like, you know it fucked you up at that moment. Like, you was mad, but you just rather like, all right, no, I don't feel like doing this with you. Shit like that. But like I said, you also have to make that person aware so they don't keep doing the same thing over and over and over, because you gonna step like, I'm tired of you doing this shit. And they gonna be like, what you mean tired of you doing? Like, I do this all the time. And you never seen it. So like, you didn't make them aware of the situation. So like, they didn't know that they were doing something that was like, annoying you or making you mad, because you never expressed that you had a problem with it. Had you had told them that the first time, it's something that could have been resolved that very first issue. And now I am a firm believer in this. If you tell somebody you don't like shit and they keep on doing it, you got every right to be mad every time that they do shit. Like, they're kind of like, fuck you. That's how they feel. They really just saying fuck you every time they continue to do the same shit. Now, me, I'm taking my accountability because I do the same shit. I do it all the time. People tell me all the time, don't do this, and I still do it. It's not that I'm saying fuck you, like I just told y'all, but it's more so like, a lot of the shit that I do is because I'm provoked. Like, I don't do a lot of things strictly on my own. Like, a lot of shit that I do be retaliation to something that somebody's done to me. So like, if I shut down and I don't talk to people, because that's gonna be what I do when I'm mad. Like, cause I don't want to get like I can't fight you basically. Like I'm upset. Like that's how my anger. Like you know, so I used to have anger management and shit. And that's what they told me. Like just relax yourself. You know what I'm saying? Calm down because if I really did the shit that I wanted to do to motherfuckers and I'd be mad, like I'd be in jail somewhere. Like so I really be trying to keep my composure and like keep calm. So that's how I handle my shit. And I know a lot of people don't like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how to communicate is what I'm always told, like a lot of times, like people that I've dated. But it's not that I don't know how to communicate, it's just like, I just be knowing, like, I know people say, like, sometimes arguments are healthy, but, like, for me, it's just not, like, I don't get any, like, satisfaction from arguing, or, like, I know, or discussions, or whatever you want to call it. Like, it just does something to me, so, like, I'm a little bit aggravated with the situation, and I can't really just, like, I don't know, just something about somebody like yelling at me and shit, or me going back and forth with somebody that I don't like. Like I feel like you want to fight. Like why you being so aggressive with me? You know, not aggressive with me, towards me. Cause like I just be looking at them like if you didn't argue with me, you'd been around me. Like you know, I give motherfuckers like a look. So like, all right, like I'm not really like okay, like chill out now. Like all right, I'm warning you. Shit like that, like everybody got they little sign or phrase. Like I be like, alright now, okay, whatever. Like that's me letting you know you going too fucking far. I'm about to spaz the fuck out. Alright, and so the second part of this question scenario, whatever y'all want to call the shit. How long should the bad moments last in a relationship? If you do have them. Like I said, a lot of shit I do or a lot of shit I feel about, it is based on the time frame that you've been with somebody. So like I said, early in a relationship, y'all shit it's gonna be terrible if it's already bad in the beginning. It ain't gonna magically get the best. More shit is gonna happen. A lot of stuff be learning experiences as well when you get to know somebody. So you kinda gotta have like those little get the shit, I ain't gonna say get the shit out the way soon, but you know, so like you kind of gonna have them type of moments when y'all still learning each other, because everything is a learning experience in the beginning, whatever. But if I had to put a time frame on it, how long should they last? It depends on what y'all arguing about. Like, what is the bad moments? Like, or how long should you have like those spurts in your relationship where you unhappy? Like, if you unhappy with a motherfucker like every single day and it's been like a month, 2 months, like that's 60 days. 60 days you've been unhappy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only 365 in the year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't already been unhappy 2 months of it, and you don't want to continuously to be unhappy. Like a lot of people be like, I'm just with somebody. A lot of people be in relationships with people that they hate, they can't stand. Like I've been that person. Like. And I want to suggest, like, don't do that shit to yourself. Like, you deserve to be happy. Like, why stress yourself out, or why keep trying to put all your effort into a situation that you know is doomed? Like, it's not worth all that. Like, just have your peace. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. So we're gonna get into some, I guess, fan questions, whatever. I'm only gonna do 2 of them today, and I'm gonna do some more the next episode, whatever. So y'all can see the send them in. I'm gonna start trying to do like 3 of them. I'm only doing 2 this week, whatever. But yeah, so the first one says, should your current partner suffer from what an ex did to you? I want to say no, but your current partner, like, they gonna suffer for what an ex did to you. It's kind of fucked up because somebody else is taking the blame. I won't say taking the blame, but they taking the effect of what another motherfucker did to you. So like, perfect example of what I mean by this is, if you're somebody who's been cheated on, your trust is fucked up. Now, even if your current partner that you with now hasn't done anything to you to make you feel like they're a cheat or whatever, but you've already been cheated on. So it's hard for you to just really like put all your trust into motherfuckers. So every little thing that that person does that may seem odd because of what your last person did to you, let's say like if somebody normally takes you a certain amount of speed or something like that, or they normally get home at a certain time, or whatever, they talk a certain way, whatever the case may be. Somebody do a certain type of thing, and then one time they not doing what they normally do, or something like that, then in your head, you be like, all right, my last person was gonna say they was cheating, that they wasn't coming home on time. Like, even if y'all don't live together, like, your person wasn't at home, or they started doing shit that they normally don't do, or just staying out longer than they normally stay out. Like, you gonna assume the worst in every situation. Like, me, I could never, like, people who stay with people that cheat, y'all so fucking strong. Like, cause there's no way that I could ever be with somebody who cheated on me. It's not gonna work. Like, in my head every day, I'm gonna think that you still cheat on me. Like, every single day, that shit is never gonna leave my mind. So ladies, I know some dudes who do it too, but ladies, a lot of y'all motherfuckers, y'all strong. I know y'all say like, men can't take when we dish out, but I don't know why y'all do that shit. Like, how do y'all be happy? Like, I don't get that shit at all, because a motherfucker better be everywhere they supposed to be. I'm FaceTiming motherfucker all the time. I will lose my fucking mind because I don't trust you at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you trust somebody who cheated on you? Or, like, another thing would be like, if you lie to me one time about some shit, like, I ain't gonna say it's small shit, but like, it can be like big shit. But like, even if you lie to me about small shit, I know you're a liar. You're capable of lying. Like, I know that sometimes like it's like a good lie, but I've said that before. Like, sometimes you do gotta lie for your partner, like, to make them feel better about certain shit. But y'all remember the one episode I talked about, like, people be like faking it in bed, like you lying to your partner, like, you got them people hyped up, but then it come out that you was really unhappy. Like, why the fuck you been lying to me all this time? So like, you done hurt that person's confidence. But that's just an example. But that's not really what I'm talking about. Like, if you lie to me or whatever. But like, if you lie to me about some shit that I can't trust you, so now everything, even if you might be telling the truth about certain shit that we may be talking about, it's hard for me to believe you because I feel like you lying to me. Like, trust is like the hardest thing. I feel like that's the biggest thing and like the hardest thing. Like, you pause, normal. It's like the hardest thing to like keep. It's like the hardest thing to gain back once you have lost it. Like, I don't feel like you can completely 100% trust somebody after they done broken, or after they giving you a reason for you to not trust them anymore. Like, it was cheating, lying, or if somebody steal from you. You steal from me, I think you would steal it. Like even if you, like, people who go to jail, like, I know they say like people need second chances and all that, but I don't think so. Like, if you went to jail for fucking breaking their houses and shit, like, or I feel like you would think I can't leave you by myself. Even if you like my friend or something, like, I can't just feel comfortable with you. I can't leave you by yourself alone, like in my house, like, or in my car. Like, we go to the store, you can't sit in my car while I'm in the store. Like, no, you gotta come in there with me. Cause I don't trust you. I feel like you're gonna steal something out of my car. Like, even though I don't really like keep changing shit, but I feel like this type of person who like, you gonna steal. Like, you can't like spend the night in my house. Cause I'm gonna be watching you. Like, I can't sleep comfortably with it. Like, this shit that I just can't accept for people. Or like, how they say, like, I don't think rapists should get out of jail. I feel like if you rape somebody, like, you in jail for life. You should be in jail for life, because I don't feel like you can change. You may need a second chance, but I don't feel like you deserve it because you creepy, because you took something that somebody didn't want to get to you. Like, it's like crazy. I don't think murderers should get out of jail. Like, you should get life for that shit. Self-defense is different, but if you just murder somebody, like, you should be killed. Like, shit like that. Like, you should death penalty, whatever, or you should just get life in jail. Like, you shouldn't have the possibility of like parole. Like, y'all seen the one dude, well, I guess he didn't really like get out of jail, he escaped jail, but like the one dude in Texas, I think, Texas or Oklahoma or whatever, but the guy, he escaped from prison, he escaped from a prison bus, I think he was getting transferred, he was doing something, but he was on a prison bus, and he was already, if I'm correct, he was in jail for murder, but he escaped and he was hiding out in these people's vacation home and he killed 5 people. Like, that motherfucker, like, he was already a killer. And he got out of jail and he killed more people. Like, I know he wasn't released, but let's say, for example, like, there's a lot of times killers are released, or like a lot of times psychotic people who have like mental issues. Not saying these two are like the same type of situation. Like you have mental issues going on, and let's say you attack somebody. Like you do need to be under care, because even though you probably in your head, like I know I'm not like a psychiatrist or something like that, a psychologist, where I can really like say that that person wasn't aware of the situation that they were doing. Who knows? But that's what they say. Like a lot of times people they can't control like those instincts that they have going on. So I do feel like I don't want to say crazy houses, but y'all know like they have the psychiatric facilities that people need to be in, because they do need that extra care. They do need to be in those type of places where they have like that undivided attention. Like even people who are like suicide watch. Like even though I know people can get past like their suicidal moments, like if I know somebody's suicidal, like that's another thing for me. Like I know I said something before, like if you're a suicidal person, like I can't really like, I ain't say I can't date you, but I kind of feel like I can't, because I kind of feel like if you can hurt yourself, I know you're capable of like hurting me. Like you would do it. Like y'all see what I'm saying? Like if you can hurt yourself, I know you don't give a fuck about me. Like I don't say you don't give a fuck about me. I know you're more capable of like doing something to me than if you can do something to yourself, basically. Alright, and so that was my opinion on basically like, should your current partner suffer from ADHD to you? Like they shouldn't, but I feel like they gonna do it. Like your partner's gonna suffer from what other people did to you. Like it's just a natural effect of like, if you've been hurt, you can't really like, even if you want to so bad, like you want to be the best for your next person, but you kind of been fucked up, so like you kind of like damaged basically. Like if you get something that's been used, basically like if you buy like a used CD, you know what I'm saying, like it's not gonna work the best because it already been fucked up by the previous owner. You buy a used car, you already got problems and shit. Like you can't be mad that the motherfucker may not be in the best condition because you know it's used. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. So the next question is, why do men unfollow women when they start dating? It's a two-part question. All right. So why just put the other part in? And they say, have I ever did it? I have. Now, answering the question, why do men do that shit? You know what I'm saying? When they start dating, and what they mean is like, if a girl on social media who you follow, yada yada yada, why do they unfollow you if you start dating a guy, or you post like if they post their boyfriend, whatever, husband, boyfriend, whatever the case may be is, they start dating somebody. Why did I do it in my situations? Because like, all right, this definitely has to apply to somebody that you may have liked or somebody you had a chance with. But if it's a motherfucker who like miles away or some shit like that, like, or states away, like who you don't even have a chance with, then okay. But now, I'm not saying people can't like people from far away, because I know some people do, but I'm just saying like it's more logical to like do it with somebody who you may have had conversations with, or somebody that you may be in your city who you may try to pursue. Like even if you haven't really talked to them, or you want to get to that point with somebody, you know what I'm saying, if they give you the chance, then okay, yeah, like you don't want to see them be with somebody else because you want them. Like kind of like being friends with your ex on social media and you kind of miss them and they start dating somebody else. You don't want to see them posting how happy they is to the next person if it's not you. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it is in a situation. Like, how the fuck you gonna be here posting another nigga when you know I want you? Like, that's how I take the situation. Like, even though I want you, like, block me, unfollow me, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you. Well, in my case, I'm gonna do that to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna block you, I'm gonna unfollow you, because I don't want to see you, like, be happy with another person ever. Like, it's not something that I want to, like, completely, or it's not something that I'm gonna accept. You know what I'm saying? Like, I unfollow all my exes, not because I miss them, like, because when I get to posting my new girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you may not care, or you may care, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to see that. And I don't want to see you be with the next person. Like I said, I don't care. But that's my thing. Ooh, and another thing too, dog. Women, like when y'all be posting like y'all be pregnant, I feel like that's worse than posting that you got a boyfriend. Cause like, I be I definitely did that plenty of times. Like a motherfucker get pregnant, and I gotta unfollow you because like, damn, you really out here letting niggas like you let a nigga nut in you, and he got you pregnant, and now you finna have this person a baby. Like even if you not finna be together, like with that person, you looking at them differently now because you know, like even though you know that person out there having sex, but you let a nigga nut in you and you pregnant now. So now, once they post that pregnancy test or that ultrasound, unfollow. I just gotta do it. Like I'm not trying to do that now. I'm in a relationship. I don't really care what the fuck people do. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't get mad at you for being in a relationship. I'm in a relationship. So I'm saying like, and that's what it is. Like when I was single. And it be girls I be liking or whatever, where I think like they look good. You don't look that good to me no more because you still are dating somebody else. And I'm knowing that you about to be fucking. Like that's what's gonna be in my head. Like damn, this motherfucker finna be getting fucked by somebody else. Even if I ain't never had sex with you, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never dated you, whatever the case may be. I just can't accept that's what's gonna be happening to you. You know, kind of like y'all know how to say all the time. Like I can't take back somebody who sexually cheats, cause like, or like if I go on a break with somebody and they have sex with somebody while we wasn't together, like even though I can't really be mad because we were single, I'm still gonna be fucking mad because why you fucking somebody else? I can't take you back because I feel like you've been used up. Even though I know you wasn't a virgin when I met you, so you had sex before, but what's before me, I had no control. But what's after we done already been together, like I can't accept that shit. So like, I could never look at you the same way. Like, how you do this to me? Like, you really be like hurt? You really be like fucked up? I don't say hurt, but you really be upset. Like, it's in your mind all the time. And so, that's why I think it. Like, that's why men do it because they can't really see you be with somebody else. And I feel like it's women who do shit. I definitely had that shit happen to me. Like, I done lost followers. Like, when I announced I was having my second daughter or whatever, and I post like the baby shower pictures, because like nobody knew at that point except you, my close friends or whatever. Not in my close friend. If you're a close friend or not, you knew that I was going to have a child. Like, because I would, like, you knew I'm having a baby. Or like my family knew that I was having a child. So there was that situation. Like, I lost followers when I posted the baby shower pictures, which is cool. I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just going to say women do the same shit, not just like a man thing. But yeah, that's that, and that was the last question. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna say some more for next week. But like I said, thanks all y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Am I Toxic Podcast. I want y'all, like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, like, subscribe so you can get alerted every time I drop a new episode. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell a friend. If you watching this shit at like a beauty salon, barbershop, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Put that shit on your TV. If you around other people, play that shit in your car, you know what I'm saying? Spread the love, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't y'all want the best for me? I want the best for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you a rapper, you know, I'll play your music, get you some streams, you know what I'm saying? Like, do the same for me. Like, everybody's deserved, you know what I'm saying? We all, it's enough to go around, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all be posting everything else, share me, you know what I'm saying? Like, help me out, do that for me. But yeah, like I said, follow me on Instagram at OGAntwan. That's OG.ANTWAN. Like I said, you already on YouTube, so like, subscribe to the channel. Follow the podcast page as well at am.i.toxic.pod. That's at am.i.toxic.pod on Instagram. Follow my main page and follow the podcast page as well. Y'all can DM me questions, whatever y'all want to do. And like I said, I thank y'all for listening. All y'all listen to my podcast. Watch it, listen to however y'all get it done. Like, I appreciate all y'all. And I'm out.